Hello, welcome to week 34. If you're new here, my name is Lynn and I'm 56 years old. I'm a wife and mother of two high schoolers. I've been on Zepbound 2.5 milligrams since August 4th of 2025, and I've lost over 65 pounds. Keep watching because I have two new pieces of information to share with you and also a challenge that I'm going to give myself that you could partake in too. So let's get to the weigh-in. Last week on week 33, I was 188.6 pounds. This week, week 34, I was 186.4 pounds. I lost 2.2 pounds total, and a total since August 4th of 66 pounds. Yay! Now, the kids don't want me to lose just 1 pound next week because then I would get to that other number that I can't use. So hopefully it won't be exactly 1 pound. Okay, so March, I lost -2 pounds, -0.2, -1, and 0 pounds. Now 2.2 pounds. So it's like slow and then it catches up and stuff. So but right now, since I'm still losing and I have no food noise, I'm going to stay on 2.5 milligrams until something changes and I have food noise or no loss for weeks. So let's get to the daily weights. I know you love to see those. Here they are. You'll see they stayed roughly around the same in the 188s and 187s. And then luckily at the last day, I got down to 186.4 for a total of 66 pounds lost. And we can go right into the workouts. And here's the picture. And I'm really proud of myself because I did at least 2 walks per day with 3 on Monday, because Monday is my shot day in the morning, and somehow after my shot, I get a burst of energy. And so I do a longer walk plus my weights, and then I end up doing like 2 more walks on Monday. So I had 3 walks on Monday and 2 the rest of the days. I got in 4 days of weights and with dumbbells and my arm pulley machine. The only thing I didn't do was my legs, but I'll try and get those in this coming week. I did do legs at my pelvic floor therapy appointment on Tuesday, the 24th. With the burst of energy on Monday, then Tuesday and Wednesday, I get a little tired. So, but that's okay. Next, the new piece of information, 2 new pieces. One is my daily steps total. Here's a picture. I'm starting to share this because I was so astonished by how many steps I was getting. Way back before I started Zepbound, I was only doing like 6,000 was my goal. And then I increased it to 8,000 when I started Zepbound and went up to 10,000 around the holidays. And so I'm just shocked at how many steps I can get in a week, especially on Monday when you see it's like 13,000. And even Friday, I had 12,000, over 12,000. So I'm doing this new thing with daily steps, so you can see my daily steps total 76,716, and then divide that by 7, and I got the average 10,959 per day. So it's just something kind of new and exciting to share. So I'm kind of proud of myself with that too, but I'll keep showing those and sharing those because it's also like accountability. So I make my 10,000 steps each day so I can share with you. Next, the second piece of information is my workout minutes and miles total, and this is just for walking on the treadmill. Okay, here it is. Now, like I said on Monday with the burst of energy, I did a longer walk in the morning, so that added with the other 2 walks to 80 minutes total for the day of walking on the treadmill. So those are the other minutes the rest of the week. And then these are the miles, not for the entire day of when I was, walking to the store or walking to the car or walking, around the house, going up and down the stairs, whatever. This is miles just walking on the treadmill when I do start and stop on my watch and catch a workout of walking. And it could be a outside walk too if I start and stop with my watch. So I think those are pretty impressive. And 386 total minutes for the entire week of walking minutes and over 18 miles. And I was so impressed with that. And my challenge to myself is to increase the minutes and miles each week. So I can go, point something over next week. I can do point something miles over, but it has to be higher than these totals for next week. So I'm going to keep myself accountable and share with you every week. And now this is where I welcome you to get a challenge in. If you want to do anything like this, or even pick something else, and you could put challenge in the comment and tell me what you're going to do. If you're working out only once a week right now and you want to do two, say challenge 2 workouts per week now. Or if you want to increase your steps, like you were doing, 5,000 and now you want to do 5,500, then put that in the comments. It's just something kind of fun for April, and since it's April 1st today, I thought we'd take advantage of the month and 30 days. So let's get into some type of challenge. You could pick anything. If you don't want to do fitness, you can do something with food or water, like increase your water intake or get at least like 40 ounces of water in. Anything, just some kind of like fun challenge that you can keep throughout the month. So let's do it together, okay? Next, with my weekly update here, I wanted to let you know that cottage cheese has now become a favorite. Way back, I used to love cottage cheese. Then when I started Zepbound in August, I didn't like it. My taste buds changed or whatever, and I could not eat it for months. I recently retried it, and now I like it again. So it's a great source of protein, and I have it with my omelets at the restaurant. Or if I get scrambled eggs, I get a side of scrambled eggs and a side of cottage cheese, and that's my whole breakfast. It's really, really good now. So I don't know what happened, but now I like cottage cheese. On Thursday, I got my massage. I do get a monthly massage, and it's just something fun and for me and kind of pampering. You got to pamper yourself, whether you get your nails done, your hair done, a massage, something for yourself that's kind of, fun and you look forward to and takes care of your body also. I didn't have any regular non-scale victories, but I had 3 people notice that I was thinner. So at Texas Roadhouse, we go there, and the hostess asked if I lost weight. And so I told her yes, and I couldn't talk to her very long because we got our table right away. And then our server asked, and I got to tell her more in depth about the story and how I'm on Zepbound and explained a little bit about, how it works and everything. So it was really fun to explain how I lost weight and everything, and it was so nice that they noticed. So I don't mind when people say something, especially if I know them, and I explain everything, and I kind of channel Lorraine from Downsize because I want to tell everybody so they're more aware of it and get the information out there for those who might need it or want to start the medicine themselves. Also, the third person was our banker. So we go in sometimes just to ask questions or about interest rates and stuff like that. So he noticed, and it was a male, and he actually asked me if I've lost weight. And so it's kind of weird coming from a man, but oh well. But I was, surprised, and it was fine that he noticed, and I said yes, and I told him what I was doing, and he's heard of it and everything. So that was it. So that was my week 34. I'll be looking forward to next week, and I'll share my same information, the 4 slides with you. And hopefully you'll get your challenge in. And even if you don't write it down, in the comments, that's fine. Just keep it to yourself or whatever. Just think about it. Even if you don't even have one yet, you can start tomorrow, next week. Just think of something that you can do to move forward towards your goal. And thank you for joining me. Thank you for sharing my journey with me. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.